Hello, welcome to day 7 of the 10-day Business Tuneup series. In today's session, we're going to talk about smart business investments. And what I mean by this is when you need to spend money on your business, whether it's for an expense or a capital purchase or an expansion, are you looking at your return on investment or ROI? How much money are you going to return or create from spending that extra investment dollars? This is what you need to think about when you're looking at a major expenditure, a capital purchase, a marketing expense. These are all things that you need to consider. So let's just dive into our presentation. So what are smart investments? Well, essentially, a smart investment is not just necessarily investing in the stock market, buying shares of a particular company. What I'm referring to is investing within your business, whether it's buying a particular expense or buying some additional capital equipment or hiring extra people or labor. These are all investments that require a cash outlay. Now, how often do you ask yourself, how much money am I expect to get back because of this cash outlay? Like one common area is marketing. I don't know how many times I allude to especially a startup business owner who just throws money into a big marketing black pit, and they have no idea of what returns they're getting from their marketing. Ideally, if you spend $5,000 on a marketing campaign, you should be able to know exactly how much of a return that brought in, like in terms of total sales, or more importantly, in terms of more gross profit. This is what you need to start thinking about, because you don't want to be spending $10,000 on something that's only going to bring back $5,000 back into your pocket. You're losing money and cash. Ideally, you put an investment of $10,000 into something, you want to see $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 come back in to cover the initial $10,000 expense and give you some extra profit. So this is where it doesn't matter if you're investing in marketing, automation, new capital, buying new updated equipment, hiring new staff. Take a look and ask yourself, what is my cost of doing this, and what kind of return am I expecting to get? Now, some of the things to avoid wasteful spending. Now, first of all, you may not know what the return on investment is for some of your expenditures. This is where you look at your bookkeeping system and start asking yourself, how can I make changes to my bookkeeping system so I can start tracking some of this information more effectively? It's only then that you really get the accurate answers to some of these questions. But likewise, you also need to take a look at your expenditures and ask yourself, am I spending money on any expenses today that's not generating any additional business revenue? We probably have something that's collecting dust, an old subscription that we no longer use. Ask yourself, do I need this? And if the answer is no, cut it out. Start saving the money right away. Or do you have any equipment that's just sitting idle? If it's equipment that you'll never need again, why keep it? Even though you might tell yourself, I'm not going to get much for it. Well, a little bit is better than nothing. And you can use that cash for other things instead that does generate more revenue for your business. So this is the action plan I have for you today. Look at your business and identify 3 areas that could use some additional investment. This might be a marketing plan, hiring additional staff, purchasing additional equipment, maybe opening up a new location. Whatever the activity, make a list of these activities. And then calculate the return on investment as best as you can. You may not have the full information you need to accurately determine this, but a best guess is better than no guess at all. And then finally, prioritize your investments. Ask yourself, okay, which is going to provide me the best bang for my buck? Focus on that first, and then the next, and then the third. That way you start generating more cash. To help you do this, in your spreadsheet, this is where I've got the Day 7 tab. And essentially, it's just a matter of, first of all, making a list of different areas of your business that needs an investment. Come up with an estimate of how much it's going to cost to meet that need. Like, for example, maybe identify you need a marketing manager. Well, how much is it going to cost? Like in salaries and in terms of other costs associated with hiring a marketing manager. Then ask yourself, well, what kind of results should I see from hiring this marketing manager? And ideally, your expected results should be greater than the cost. If it's not, well, then you might need to ask yourself, is this expenditure worth it? Or should you look at something else instead? And just do this for different aspects of your business, of where you could think that you need improvement, what is the cost of making that improvement, and what's your expected benefit from it. At least this will get you a better idea of where to start focusing, spending your future dollars. That wraps up my today's presentation. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in Day 8, and that's when we'll be discussing looking at streamlining your business operations. So until then, have a good day. Thank you. Bye.